week I went to cheer on thousands of people who think that running 26.2 miles is a good and indeed sensible thing to do. Hello, it's me again. Yes, this weekend just gone, it was the London Marathon. My dad used to run a lot and he's done London 5 or 6 times. He's done other marathons and half marathons and 10Ks as well, but London has always been the special one for him. So now that I live here, I feel compelled to go and watch it in person. Now in previous years when Dad's run it, we obviously used to go and support him. We being my mum, Sarah and my aunt and uncle. And each time we went with a plan. Dad knew what time he expected to be at certain points, so we planned 3 or maybe 4 if we were feeling ambitious, places on the course that we could go to see him. And I think we did see him every time. I don't think we ever missed him because we had a plan. This year I had no plan beyond thinking, oh, I could do a video about the marathon, which was a good idea. It just needed more of a plan. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what I've ended up with can only be described as a somewhat random assortment of clips of the 2017 London Marathon. No story arc as such. But I'll stop stalling and talk you through the clips that I did get. That's a plan of sorts, right? The London Marathon, like any marathon, begins with a fair amount of milling around. I didn't go anywhere near the start lines where there would also have been a fair amount of queuing for the Portaloos, but instead headed to Greenwich for a good place to watch. Greenwich, it turns out, is where everyone goes to find a good place to watch. So I didn't get a front row spot and instead had to make do with having the back of this guy's head in most of my shots. I made it there just in time to see some of the wheelchairs come through, followed by the visually impaired athletes, the elite women and the elite men. At which point I decided to head elsewhere to see if I could find a better spot. With a quick hop, skip and a jump, I headed north to Limehouse, where the course turns back on itself, meaning that on one side of the street runners are going along the 14-mile mark and then they do a big loop and they come back along the other side of the street at about the 22-mile mark. So it's a good point to watch because you can see them twice. Excellent idea, shame that everybody else has had it too. Eventually though, I did find a spot a little bit further away, just in time to see the elite men again, and then was treated to the best bit of the London Marathon, the people who decide to do it in costumes, including but not limited to 3 men in a boat, a chef, a guy in a London Pride bottle, a pink lady apple, a pink lady man, a telephone box, Muggy the Mug, a star, these guys in a homemade Batmobile, a brain being chased by another guy in a London Pride bottle, a bunny, the Flash and a giraffe, and also Rick. The people around me didn't know Rick, they just saw that he'd started walking and decided to cheer him on. Actually, this then became a bit of a game to see how many people who were walking they could convince to start running again. I think they got up to about 10 before I left. And speaking of leaving, that's all the video I shot. So we're going to have to leave it there for this week, with no punchliney bit for the symbol crash to black. Sorry. Hi again, my name is Rebecca and I post a new video every Wednesday. Well done to anyone who completed the London Marathon or has ever completed a marathon. I think you're kind of bonkers and I doff my hat to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back next week. In the meantime, please remember to work hard, love harder, and always accept a hug. Farewell. I don't know why I said farewell instead of bye. I need a hat to doff. I just have knitted hats. They don't seem very doffable. Imaginary hat is being doffed. Such a good turn of phrase. Okay, bye. Oh. I apparently didn't stop filming. Okay, actually bye.